This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooners offense will have the first possession of the game. Xavier Robinson, last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Finds his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
You know it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Run in the red zone, it's Robinson. And he's dragged down. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third down, here's Robinson. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we get our first look at Gunnar Stockton. Passed for more than 350 yards and 3 touchdowns in his last game. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. On third down, here's Frazier. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Georgia sends out the punt team. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone.
Snags it, and he's open. And that had all the makings of Bug Meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Mateer. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looked, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the tight end. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Frazier. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely fault.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. Guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Frazier. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. It's Frazier. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here in the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Dogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the wideout. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Makes a catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and now you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Dumps it to the back. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Get it out on the screen. Could not make his way to the corner. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the timing just a hair off.
That's a play the quarterback just has to get his feet set and then step into his throw. That's a big target he's throwing to. He shouldn't miss that pass, but he did because he was throwing off his back leg.
Running inside, it's Frazier. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Trying play action. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man. This crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll run it from the gun. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Sooners decide to punt it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll run play action. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. pass. It's Mateer. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Wants to throw again. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. That brings them to within one.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't miss. Continues to fight for yards. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Dogs have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, is really proven to be a great back.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give to Frazier. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Complete. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the 1st down, now a decision to be made.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the 1st down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Now a timeout is called so they can talk over what to do on 4th and 2. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Breaks loose. He got enough. Slides and moves the sticks on 4th and short.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Tries to get it himself. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Quick release on the RPO. They tried to let him work his magic, but he is stopped well short of the 1st down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's moving out of the pocket, trying to make magic with his feet. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To throw, it's Mateer. Finds his man. There he goes. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Robinson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Here's a heat. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. And the Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown Sooners! Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Nice move to pick up yardage. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to go right back downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Handoff for Frazier. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Riley.
And that really is a great play by the wide receiver for 3 reasons. 1, he knows where the first down marker is, so he gets his steps. 2, he's able to stay in bounds before securing the catch. And 3, makes the grab. Just an awesome job.
To the air on first down. Gonna let it fly. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 7 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Aggies able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Sanford Stadium at Athens. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these 2 passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Bulldogs head coach told me at the half this is exactly what he expected from 2 undefeated teams.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that one stings for this offense, man, because your defense just gave up points. They grabbed the momentum. You're trying to go get it back. And what do? You cough the football up, put your defense right back on the field. They got to answer the bell this time. Last time they gave up points. This time they're going to need to go bail you out and make you look good.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give to Frazier. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Might have a chance. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. This time he wants to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Under fire. They get him on the the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The play action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Dead center perfect. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They'll try it over the left side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
He'll throw it. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
How about that snag, man? Some people need 2 hands to catch the football. He just needs 1. Like, big-time play, catches the ball, and then doesn't fall down. After the catch, still wants to get more yards, get upfield, and create the explosive play. That was a fun play to watch.
Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Makes a catch. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now they take the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Yeah, punts just aren't going to get this team back in the game. That was the problem early, just not able to convert on third downs, but a really good job there. Nice execution. That should really help their confidence moving forward.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Dogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Looking to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously,
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll go with Frazier. Can't get him to the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that shows you the experience of the quarterback there. His primary target wasn't open, so he didn't panic. Even though he was getting hit, he was still able to find his check down and find some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Georgia sends out the punt team.
Number 8 in punt formation to kick it away.
There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Offside. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Handoff from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Final play of the quarter coming. He's got the tight end there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And as we head for the 4th period, both of these quarterbacks have put up some numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, what a move. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. This for a lead here in the 4th quarter. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Dropping back, it's Mateer. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
We've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down. They're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. too much on that one, just out of his reach.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB isn't his man, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. To the air, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the outside. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
And he got it! They take the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot. Puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, I can see a big-time decision looming right now with the coaching staff. They need this field goal. They need to rely on their kicker right now, but he's already missed in this game, so I can see conversations happening. The kicker is working into the net right now, trying to keep calm and cool if they do call his number. We'll see what they decide. I'll keep you posted. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's loose. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Bulldog. They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Rushes on him. Working that left side now. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to... Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. He's dragged down after the huge pickup, and I think they're going to get a bonus 15 out of this one for the face mask. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, it's Robinson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Xavier again. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Georgia sideline, developing situation down here with their running back. He has struggled to hold on to the ball today, and trailing in this game late, we'll see if the coaches continue to trust him. They do have a reliable backup, but this is a big moment in the game to see if they can override these early turnovers and get the ground attack that they need to get back in this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Stockton. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires quickly. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. The run inside. It's Robinson. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Bringing the heat. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his...
Makes the grab and room to run. The 20. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. In the red area, it's Frazier. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up third and goal.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Lets it fly. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And it's good! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. And as they say, it's a brand-new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Quarterback keep. Got a little grass. Oh, it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Made a defender miss.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done. Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Makes the catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they go back on top.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Got it in the middle. It's Wiley.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And the Dogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give to Frazier. There's a little room there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. He'll pull it down and run. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. All right, wait a minute here. They are going to send out the field goal unit and take what they hope is assured points. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And they tied the game inside a minute to go in regulation.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
Every play magnified in the fourth quarter, and you just get the thing tied up, and the kickoff goes out of bounds to give up field position. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Time to take a shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I know he was covered technically, but that's a catch he should have made. They feel like when they throw him 50-50 balls, it's really more like an 80-20 situation, and he put that one on the ground at a big moment in the fourth quarter.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a couple they need to pick up here on third and short in overtime. Dropping back, it's Mateer. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Absolutely perfect. And they've regained the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the...
That's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Let's see what they have on third down as they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds us back in the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Stockton. On the run, still looking. Incomplete and almost intercepted, and almost ball game if he could have picked that one off.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Here comes the heat. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
Game on the line. They've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. you, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.